You didn't think I'd notice. You've been playing behind my back. You didn't think I'd notice. The times when you didn't come back. You didn't think I'd notice, girl. That your password changed again. You didn't think I'd notice. You've been fooling around again. And that's for the last time, baby.
David?
Yeah, it's David. David.
You okay?
I'm absolutely tip-top, on top of the world. Perfectly splendid, actually. Thank you very much indeed.
That's good to hear. What have you been up to?
Oh, Neil, where do I start? As you know, I'm an orchestra now, and it's actually growing. I got more members to play instruments for me.
Right? Anyone I know?
You should know him. Yeah, you should know him. Tell me, does Anthony Wishbone mean anything to you?
Nope.
That's because you're uncultured and you know nothing when it comes to music and more specifically the lute. Tony is my lute player. Tell me, what emotions do you feel when I say Bobby Giblet?
It's funny.
Oh, it is not funny. You insensitive little man. Why on earth would you laugh at Bobby Giblet?
Well, it's just a bit of a silly name, isn't it?
Well, let me tell you something, boy. Bobby Giblet is a superb castanets player, and you ought to remember that next time you decide to snigger. I've another one for you. And if you haven't heard of him, then you really are living up to your reputation as a potato wearing some clothes.
Go on.
Gary Mozambique? Nothing? You are so ignorant and uneducated. Gary Mozambique plays the lap steel, and he plays it well, let me tell you. He's almost as good as David at the lap steel. In fact, all of the members of my orchestra are almost as good as David at their respective instruments, but I am the lead singer, the front man, and I need to use my body in my performance, so I won't be playing any instruments now. We've ascertained that you really are just a potato, but let's see if potatoes have any knowledge of marimba players. Have you heard of Steve Purslip?
Steve Purslip. Is that with a hyphen?
It doesn't affect the pronunciation, Neil. Have you heard of him?
Not until now.
Not until now, he says. Good grief, Neil. He's a world-famous marimba player. I do have one more member in my band. Yeah, you won't have heard of him. That's quite apparent to me now. So this is completely wasted on you, but would you like to know who's playing the spoons in my orchestra?
Yeah.
Polly Honeydouble.
Polly Honeydouble.
Yes! My spoons player is Polly Honeydouble. You relentlessly silly little man.
Well done on creating a made-up orchestra with silly names, David.
I don't like your tone, not one bit. You are a facetious and immature little man, And quite frankly, I don't know how you live with yourself. Acting like that and speaking ill of the talented. I am a 17-piece orchestra, and you are not. I'm going places, and you are not. I'm sophisticated and charming, and you are silly and rude. Now! Have you seen him?
Who, Bobby Giblet?
Not Bobby Giblet, for goodness grief! Have you seen Steve Purslip?
No.
Well, you ought to have. He's been watching you, boy. Yeah. He has an amplified eye like David, and he's been watching you ever so closely. And contrary to popular belief, he does not keep his lips pursed. And he tells David everything he sees. He tells me you need working on, and he thinks that he may be the man to do that.
I'm not having Steve Purslip working on me.
You'll do as you're told and you'll get what you're given, you rotten boy. Steve has designs on you, and he's gonna see if he can't make something of you.
Well, I don't want him to.
Not your choice, boy. Steve is working closely with your papa, and we're gonna put you through your paces to see if we can't inject a bit of life into those eyes of yours. What is wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me, David. You're the problem. You always have been. And I'm leaving now.
You stay here and wait for Steve Purslip. You come back, boy. Awful little boy. Love, David.